A new filings in the defamation lawsuit against Fox News. Fox News is facing from Dominion Voting Systems, and it appears to reveal the network hosts did not believe the 2020 election was stolen, but still continued pushing vote rigging claims anyway. But in the face of falling ratings, the filings claim Fox News executives urged hosts and reporters to help President Trump in, quote, any way we can. So joining us now to break down these new documents, Sarah Rumpf, contributing editor at Mediaite. Sarah, thank you so much for your time. So we're getting to see these internal communications, and what stands out, first of all, is that some of Fox leading hosts don't seem to believe things spouted by people like pro-Trump lawyer Sidney Powell.
Right. It really was quite stunning because a lot of the allegations of stolen elections and machines that were changing votes and ballots that were being fabricated and manufactured in China or wherever, these were theories that got air on Fox News with little to no pushback, or at minimum would be framed in a way. One of Tucker Carlson's favorite kinds of rhetoric is to present something on his show and say, we're just asking questions. The text messages show that Tucker Carlson and other on-air personalities didn't really think there was a question. They thought these theories were weird and garbage and crazy and coming from unhinged people who could not be trusted and could not be believed, but they put them on air anyway.
You know, and Sarah, some of the text messages also seem to reveal how worried some of these hosts were about losing their base. So Sarah, what does this tell you about, what's going on behind the scenes, about who's really calling the shots?
Well, it's an ongoing struggle that Fox has had, and you look at the reactions both internally and what we saw publicly with their audience on election night when Fox's decision desk called Arizona for Biden based on their own objective numerical analysis. And how much, rage that got. We've got reports that we've had the Trump campaign that were calling very high up people at Fox demanding that they revoke that report. Chris Stirewalt, who was one of the decision desk analysts, one of the main people there, is no longer with the network. The fear of losing their audience share to competitors from the right, like Newsmax, OAN, was a very real concern. And those networks were rising quickly during that election cycle, and the numbers looked like they were coming directly from Fox. The main competitors have fallen away, partly because cable carriers like DirecTV and others have dropped them, and Fox has regained it. But would they have been able to hang on to their market share had they not taken this hard right tack? It's one of those 2020 hindsight things. Nobody will know for sure.
Last question for you, Sarah. Fox's defense against these defamation accusations really is that, this is newsworthy and they are protected by the First Amendment. But is Fox in trouble?
There are a lot of very smart First Amendment lawyers who have assessed this as the one case where the New York versus Sullivan standard may actually be met. And, Sarah Palin had a case that got a lot of headlines against the New York Times, and she was not able to prove actual malice. Here, where you have so many of the executives saying, we shouldn't put this person on air. Oh my gosh, this is not right. This is a crazy theory. And the on-air hosts texting amongst themselves saying, this is nuts. If there ever was a case that can do it, this might very well be it.
Yeah, we'll certainly see what ends up playing out. All right, Sarah Rumpf from Mediaite, thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Up next.